with a Tottenham update for you guys and starting off with some injury news as relayed by Ange Postecoglou in the press conference. And he says, we don't really have injury problems. We've only got one really, and that is obviously Sonny. And he says that that's the one that we're working on, trying to work his way back, and he's improving, which is positive to us. And then he was asked about Bodo, and he says, we'll see. Like I said, it's improving. It's the first time he kind of got out on the grass today, and he said he felt it's definitely better than what it was. So it's kind of a day-by-day decision, which, he says he's back on the grass. But, I mean, the last time we saw training, he was on the grass. Yeah. It's a very strange situation, this.
He was also asked if the whole thing with Son at the moment, did he receive any treatment, or is it just about resting that injury and resting that foot? He said it's a bit of both at the moment. So let's hope he's all right for Thursday, or at least, at the very least, the second leg as well. It is a very peculiar situation because, as you said, I think it was before the second leg against Frankfurt. Him and Odebear had just missed the Wolves game. And we were looking at that, and they were both back in training, and Son was very much pictured smiling in training on the Tuesday. Then all of a sudden, he's missed the next 3 games. So it is a bit strange. I hope there's nothing more going on, but let's hope he's all right for Thursday, and let's hope he has a part to play if we are going to go all the way in this Europa League.
Yeah, Ange did say, it's a problem that he's been kind of dealing with for some time, and it's just deteriorated. And, we had that conversation, I think it was after the Bournemouth game, where he came off, he went straight down the tunnel.
I think Southampton, wasn't it?
Southampton, sorry. He went straight down the tunnel, and then when he came out and he went to sit back down, a physio clearly came up to him and started checking him out, and was there for quite some time, just like, I don't know what they were doing. It was hard to see. And then after the game, you did see him limping. And then Ange did say, a few weeks later, he had a problem with his foot. So I do think there's definitely some injury there. I don't think it's anything more than that.
Yeah, but he played the next game.
He did play the next game.
He did play against, I think it was Frankfurt home
he's
game.
Been playing through injury.
Yeah, which we know Sonny has a previous for, doesn't he? Especially with maybe as well with the kind of situation we're in. He's felt that responsibility to, continually put himself out there, kind of thing. We've seen that with Son before. He is, mate. So, look, I think hopefully he's back for the next few games, and I think Sonny's going to have a big part to play. He said he feels a lot better, and so that hoping, because Sonny wasn't great, I think, for the last few games he's played, if we're all being honest. So hopefully if he comes back a bit fresher and in better form, that can make a massive impact. And if Sonny can, have a big part to play in scoring goals in the semi-finals and the final, what a story that could be. I mean, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame he's out for this game, because he loves the game at Anfield. He loves the game against Liverpool. But we're going to have to rely on some other players in this one. Talking of potential transfers, Court Offside are reporting that Arsenal and Tottenham are set to go head-to-head in the race to sign Morten Hjulmind from Sporting. Well, if it is Arsenal and Tottenham in the race to sign this guy, then there is only one winner, seeing as he does have an Arsenal tattoo.
Will he take a pay cut to go to Arsenal, you reckon?
Probably.
Well, it's interesting. I mean, I don't know how reliable that is, because there's now reports of Partey getting a new contract. So if that's the case, and as well, there's also talks of Hjulmind coming in.
There's also talks of Hjulmind going to Real Madrid, though.
Yeah, but the most reliable talk at the moment is him going to Arsenal. So if that's true and Partey's staying, and they've got Rice, I just don't see them adding Hjulmind to that. And they've got Marino as well, who's also similar position. So maybe it's true. I like him. I think all I've really seen him is for Denmark. I mean, I don't like the fact that he's got an Arsenal tattoo, that's for sure. But from what I've seen from him for Denmark and bits in Sporting in the Champions League, definitely does seem like a really good player. Don't know if he's the answer to our problems, though, in terms of if we're looking for a 6.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he's a very good player. When I've seen him play for Denmark, when he's playing alongside Højbjerg, he's always the one a bit further back, and Højbjerg being in that kind of box-to-box role, scored a brilliant goal against England, wasn't it? In
35-yarder.
Yeah. So look, he's clearly a player of immense talent, a bit of a destroyer in the middle of the park, and I think it is something that we're very much missing in this squad, really. But with him having an Arsenal tattoo, and let's say he does sign for us, and then he starts against Arsenal, it's just so weird, isn't it? Like a Tottenham player having an Arsenal tattoo playing against Arsenal just don't sit right with me.
Fair, but Carragher has an Everton tattoo. It happens.
Yeah.
Wasn't Kane pictured in an Arsenal shirt?
Kane is an Arsenal fan. Or was an Arsenal fan.
Didn't matter with those players.
Yeah, it's true, but still doesn't sit right with me. Next up, we're going to talk about a player called Axel Tape, who I've never really heard of, but Fabrice Hawkins says that Tottenham are understood to be pushing to sign 17-year-old Axel Tape from PSG. Tape won't sign his first professional contract with PSG, with Bayer Leverkusen also well positioned to sign him. Fabrice Hawkins, a reliable journalist out in France, and he's saying this 17-year-old is not going to be signing that contract with PSG, and Spurs are pushing to go for him.
Do you know what type of player he is?
No idea.
Well, look, talented youngsters has been our MO kind of in the past couple of years. So I'm not surprised that we're looking to continue that trajectory. And look, if this centre back, interesting. I mean, obviously we've got a lot of talented centre backs at the moment. So he's 17, so I don't assume it's going to be one for the first team immediately anyway. But why not? If we think he's going to be a generational talent, why not go for it? 17-year-old.
Yeah, he's of French and Ivory Coast descent, and it could be a good one. But literally, I have no idea.
I don't know every 17-year-old. Unfortunately, in all the academies around, it's hard to know.
You haven't been watching PSG academy play?
No, unfortunately, not this year. Maybe a few years ago. Not even. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm sure, to be fair, I think our record of youngsters recently has been pretty good. So if we're going for him, maybe we're getting ahead of the game.
Yeah, let's hope so. I'm all for it. Bring him in. Why not? Bring him in. And last but not least, Spurs have put out a message to the fans, a call to arms for the Bodo game on Thursday. And they say a European semi-final under the lights beckons as we host Bodo Glimt next Thursday for one of the biggest occasions staged at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to date. We're collaborating with THFC Flags to deliver a visual atmosphere befitting of a famous European night. We thank THFC Flags for the volunteers who give up their time in organising the fantastic displays we see at the stadium throughout the season. Let's all come together and create an unforgettable Lily White night in N17, and here's how you can get involved. So they're talking about the Tifo and the flags, and they say ahead of kickoff, a Tifo display of our "Today is to do" motto will fill the entire South Stand, creating an iconic vision seamless with some of the stadium's memorable occasions. All fans in the South Stand will be asked to hold up our blue or white 100% recyclable bags as the teams emerge from the tunnel. South Stand ticket holders will be emailed further details. To round off a spectacular visual display, flags will be placed on seats in other areas of the stadium, ready to be raised and waved as the team walks out. This will be further complemented by a large display of flags across the lower tier of the East Stand, organised by THFC Flags. Any fans with seats in blocks 122, 123 and 124 can get in touch with THFC Flags via DM on X or Instagram, or by emailing thfcflags@gmail.com to volunteer as a flag bearer for the match. They're asking everyone to wear something white as well for the game. As is tradition in European nights, our players will be wearing all lily white for the match, and we invite our fans to join us. The tradition extends back to our first ever competitive European tie back in 1961, when the great Bill Nicholson introduced an all-white strip for our 8-1 triumph of the Polish side Górnik Zabrze. And we have done so on European nights in the past, and it has always been created such a strong visual effect. We encourage fans to attending to wear white, such as your favourite home shirt from down the years, to create a sea of lily white as the stands throughout the game. And they're also asking fans to arrive early, and they say to make the most of the excitement and the build up to kick off. As part of the special atmosphere, we are encouraging fans to take their seats as early as possible, at least 15 minutes before kickoff.
Message to you there, then.
Yeah. Please know, due to the UEFA regulations, our trumpet rendition of "Oh When the Spurs Go Marching In" will play before the teams come out of the tunnel. So make sure you're in time to get in a full voice. Supporters arriving extra early can take advantage of our early bird promotion, which offers a free drink with every adult meal purchased in the first 30 minutes after doors open at 6 p.m.
So you have until 6:30 to get your drink.
It was all going so well up until that sentence right at the end. I'm loving the incentives from THFC Flags, the Tifos, wear white. I think that's brilliant. get in the stadium early, start creating an atmosphere. It's all gearing up to be a big night, and then they go and have to ruin it with you have to get in at 6:30 to get this free drink along with a meal. The only reason they're doing that is so they know that people will be there for many hours and having to buy even more drinks than they probably usually
It's
would.
better than no free drinks, isn't it?
It's better than no free drinks, but they should just give everyone a free drink. Like, why not? Thank you
Yeah.
for the support, and also say sorry for the disastrous year it's been.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, you got half an hour to get it. Got half an hour.
Yeah.
6 till 6:30.
So anyone that finishes work at 5 or 5:30, you're
No
out of
free
luck.
drink, unfortunately. Well, you can go get one of your mates to get in early and get them a drink. Get
And
the
the
drink
bill will
for
be
you.
flat by then.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, a flat free beer is better than no free beer.
Not sure about that.
Not sure. Anyone going to be getting there super early to
If
get
you're
your free
offered
beer?
a flat free beer for free, or you can purchase one,
Yeah, I'll probably purchase
you'd
one.
probably purchase.
I'll probably purchase one. Well, they'll say, what other clubs offer free beers?
Wasn't there? I think many clubs do it towards the end of the season to say thank you to the support. So, look, one free drink ain't going to drain their pockets, is it?
Well, it depends how many meals you buy. Could get 4 meals and 4 free drinks.
Yeah. Are you eating those meals? 'Cause if you're not eating those meals, it's very expensive.
Very
beer.
expensive. But yeah, and in terms of the other stuff, let's really hope we create a really good atmosphere. I think the tifos on European nights always look spectacular. The one when we played Ajax, everyone always does the rounds on social media, doesn't it? When the Spurs just before the Ajax walkout, that was really, really special. Would you say it's our biggest night since then?
100%. No
Bigger than
question
the
asked.
North London derby for the right to the top 4?
100%.
Bigger than that night?
100%. This
So
is
it's
the
our-
biggest night since then.
Since Ajax.
100%. There's no, you can't say like a North London derby league game in the race to finish 4th is bigger than a European semi-final. Nah, no chance.
Yeah, you're right. So it's a massive night, absolutely massive night, and it's mad to think in a season that we've had so depressing that we have, as you say, a night as big as not as big, but the biggest night since the Ajax game 6 years ago, which is mad to think it's now 6 years ago. But so let's hope it's a cauldron of atmosphere. Let's hope we're the 12th man, and let's hope we create something special. And hopefully the flags and the tifo create an unbelievable visual. And I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, nice little atmosphere builder before the game and at the start of the game. And then a nice little early goal, and then the party can really start. That's
An
what I
early
say.
goal to go with your early beer.
Exactly. All right, well, that is your Tottenham update for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below as we look ahead to